We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Denver Broncos. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. That's complete. It's Okuroduman. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. The play clock getting low, so Sean Payton says let's take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. You look at this Raiders defense. They were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Now that's a great play defensively, and one thing we do know, both of the corners are going to face a lot of action in this game, the way that offense likes to fling it around.
The safeties, they better be ready to be engaged as well. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. In motion, the tight end. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards.
That's good. For Denver Broncos.
Back to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll get that complete to Albert O. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 23. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track.
Ready.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Double 38. Striker, 3-3.
On play action, they'll throw. That's taken in by Callaway. And they'll get this down to the 10. 12 yards there, the first down.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
He'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Ready. 22 needle. Ready.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll look to throw here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Marvin Mims, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
18 ready.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
The first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that would draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
This defense for the Broncos, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. A rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
When you look at this Bronco defense,
they were fantastic a week ago in the win over Houston.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Lion. Ready.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's 2nd and 8. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get loaded with those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting him to shreds.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And the Raiders have got him. Dexter Lawrence in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
The lessons will continue, but this rookie, he's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Nate Hobbs.
And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
What a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Here we go, here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
Down at the 25. 2nd down and 8. He'll find Hodgins there complete.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip happen inside the 5-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Williams will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here. This close, sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Williams trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1.
3rd down and goal. This Denver defense trying to hold up for one more play. They'll run it with Williams. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. They're going to try this. They need 5 full yards to hit the end zone here on 4th and goal, but they're going for it. Slot man moves right. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. It's their quarterback with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. They'll set up to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They end up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel.
That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
19 Lions.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield.
And this is incomplete. It looked like he had a pretty good line on that, but that would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And this was a little bit of the knock on him coming out of college. Sometimes The concentration could wander a bit. This should have been a big play, but somehow he's not able to corral it.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to try and go deep again. And incomplete on the deep ball. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. With a fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Are you kidding me? Yeah. Unlock line. Unlock line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee?
Colton Miller, former first-round pick, called for the penalty there.
Looking to throw.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
They'll look to throw again. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanting the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass and you blew coverage on, what did you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now back to throw. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And now they're in the hurry-up.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 39-yard line.
Yellow.
2nd and 1.
Throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Shot. 17.
Now a handoff running through the middle.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 38-yard line. They'll look to throw.
And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Ready?
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out in the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Back to throw now on 1st down. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Brings up 2nd and 17 at the 29-yard line.
Let's go. 97. Hey.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with this 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 17. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Ready.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Ready.
Back to throw.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there.
Teron Johnson able to pick it.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
He sets to fire deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to let it go again. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
In motion right goes Adams.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off the game.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
At the 48-yard line.
Come on.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
1st down, Raiders.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
44 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps for these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down.
He'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone.
But if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
From the 21, here's the 2nd down and 6.
They'll set up a throw. Touchdown Raiders! From 21 yards away.
And the Raiders add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
And the Broncos first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Taron Johnson made the stop.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
2nd and 9 now. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan and especially the execution.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th.
2nd and 12 at the Raiders' 39-yard line.
Keep it going. Take it to right there. We can do it.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12.
Zoom black. Gray green. Ready.
He'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. It'll be a gain of 5. 3rd and 7 now.
It's a gain of 5.
Hey,
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Blaster, 6. 7.
They'll look to throw here. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Raiders are going to win the football game.
Set up. 18, 5 here.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down.
2-2. All hot. All hot. All hot. 2-2. Go. Go. All hot. 2-2.